Test the microphone. Testing, testing, testing. We'll see how it is working. Test, 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 test. All right, we are back. The audio's now working. And I figured this would be the case, which is why I waited to advance. Devin Pitts, a defensive tackle from Marietta, Georgia, commits. We also get a commitment from a Will linebacker and Darren Johnson from Cincinnati, Ohio. So that's one of my pipelines. The pipeline state is Ohio for me. So now you're looking at a situation where we're recruiting great at the moment for what we are. And I think seeing the success of this team makes sense. Jevin Jackson, the American Player of the Week, but also the National Offensive Player of the Week after his 24 carry, 248 yard, I believe 4 touchdown performance against Memphis. I mean, man, that was a fun game, and I wish you guys would have heard me mic'd up. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that the audio wasn't working until about halfway through the game. So we get Pitts here. That's a big pickup. And we now have 5 commits in the fold, which means we can be more aggressive when it comes to recruiting in the offseason, the more guys that we get for the portal. I'm trying to see what his deal breaker is, but honestly, that's just if it's pro potential or conference prestige. It's pro potential, so we can do that, and then we can soft sell, still leave room here for other words of encouragement. Let's put it that way. Ooh. Oh wait, we only got 15 points. Okay. So only having 15, we can schedule a visit here. Now, again, unfortunate that we cannot... What's his deal breaker? Okay, perfect. Playing style, which is the best grade we have for him. We just have 5 points to allocate elsewhere, so we're just going to put it on Gossett, the second quarterback that we have, which, honestly, who's better? Angel Gossett here, he's only 68 speed, which I don't love, but he's much more talented with the ball in his hands. He's reliable short. He's got a big arm. He's just not as accurate down the field, but he's got a bigger arm. And then you go up here and look at Incum, who's our top prospect on the board. He's 81 speed, 86 excel. 85 throw power, but he's not very accurate with the football. He's also not an amazing throw on the run and throw under pressure, but he's a lot more athletic. I think that Incum is better, but it's all going to really depend on which guy is going to develop better. That's going to be the big needle mover in those recruitments. So we got a bye week, and we are bowl eligible, which is the first goal that we want to hit. Just hitting that through 7 games is amazing. And again, we don't play Tulane. Our remaining conference schedule looks as such. We play an out-of-conference game against Southern Miss. We go at Rice, who's 2-2 in conference, 3-4 overall. Then North Texas, that'll be a big game, especially for the Mean Green, trying to stay in this conference race. Then you got USF, who's very much in the thick of things. They've played 1 game less in conference play. I assume that's going to get tied up this week. And then we play at Tulsa, which should be an easy victory, but it's a road game, and you can't overlook any opponents, especially with the talent that we do have. It's not good enough for us to really overlook it, so overlook anybody. Not much changes, but you did see Georgia win a shootout in Athens against Ole Miss, which slid up basically Georgia, SMU, Indiana, Michigan, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, and Louisville all sliding up. Shout out to Louisville, by the way. Beating Miami on the road, now they're 6-0. watch out for them. Ole Miss fell all the way down to 10, and then after a 54-7 smacking of Clemson, SMU's up to number 4, which I feel like they should be higher, but Clemson drops from 3 all the way to 11, which puts them on the bubble for now in the playoff race. But of course, we still got a long way to go there. So who's the most shocking team that's ranked? Honestly, probably it's definitely Rutgers. They just beat Oregon, and now Oregon's clinging on to dear life to stay in the top 25. And you're talking about a Rutgers team sitting at 5-2 within the Big Ten. If you take a look at their losses, they lost to Miami, Ohio, which is wild. And then they lost to Washington. But they were able to get wins over Iowa, Minnesota, Oregon. And their schedule leading up to this Ohio State game is manageable. Now, Illinois is a good team, and having to go on the road there, I expect for Rutgers to drop before that Ohio State game, that Illinois game, and maybe even the Maryland game. But was that Maryland? I can't remember. We're moving on, and we don't get any commits this week. Unfortunate. I was hoping to, but it was a bye week, so not a lot of activity going. We got a rivalry game against Southern Miss. And when you talk about Southern Miss, man, they are a well-coached bunch. Now, let's see if anybody's ready for a visit before we go and jump. Ooh. So we can bring in, let's see, do we have any other visit? I think we got more space because we can bring in these guys together. So proximity to home for Crane. That took 15 points, so that sucks. Okay. Well, there's not really anything else we can do with the 5 points. You know what? Let's float one out there. Let's see who's got us first that's not on our board. Anybody? A kicker. Accurate kicker, David Pianalto. Why not? Why not? Let's just go and throw an offer at him, see if we get an insta-commit. I don't really care to add a kicker, but it doesn't hurt. So there's a scholarship, and it will be last resort to scout him. Well, I'd scout him. But to be able to actually do anything as far as putting points towards him would be a little bit tougher to do. This game, we're going to go with the lime green alts. We haven't repped them yet. And we're going to look to punch them in the mouth early, so let's receive. Southern Miss, UAB, 6-1 each. A big rivalry game back-to-back now. Okay, I'm just making sure the audio is
there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is
and I'm going to put in a headphone because there's a devotional that I got to listen to.
Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad,
but I'm still going to be doing the commentary on this side. I just might be a little bit quieter in the first half because I'll be listening to this.
It's time to get it going.
Okay, that's right. My Bluetooth's not connected. Come on. Don't run an ad.
The Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff.
And Caleb Brown is going to get a chance here. Good lane. Closed up pretty quickly, but gets out to the 29, so that's successful. Heisman Trophy race is Jevin Jackson. I didn't even look at the Heisman race, but Jevin Jackson is in the thick of it. He's the most valuable player so far on this offense. We've really been able to run the ball well.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they've been hearing about that blowout loss.
All right, two-eye safety.
They had this game circled, David, all offseason.
Okay, well, I did not try to do that, so we might have to burn a timeout already, or just, okay. I'm burning the timeout in hopes that we do not need that timeout this half. And now we're going to just put in Solomon Beebe to start this, and this is a good look. As long as it's blocked well, and Solomon Beebe gets a nice run. Establishing this run game early is very, very important to try to get those safeties down. Biting forward. We're going to send Hooks in motion with BB in the backfield, and we're faking it to Hooks. Throwing it. Caleb Brown First down.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to the ground game.
Power run for Jackson, and his first run gets popped inside the 20. This offense is just clicking.
Red zone, they'll mark it at the 18.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this
First
game. He
down
picks
in the
up
red
another
zone.
First down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football
Caleb
team.
Brown.
He's a guy that's just going to
Oh.
touch the ball a lot in this game.
I thought that was a good move to pull in that
He
moment.
makes the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
This looks like zone. It looks like cover 3. If I'm wrong, we're just going to dirt
Dropping
this.
back, it's Kit.
Okay, it's not, but we block it well, and Milliner's going to score.
Touchdown, UAB. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Corey Milliner,
What a great way to start
one of the
game
dynamic
and
receivers
set up
we
the
use in this
It's
offense.
so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Southern misses. Offense will try to get something going with their first possession.
With Jeffrey Pittman, we're going to have our hands full in the run game ourselves.
Like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something
Braylon
else
Braxton
that we
in the
haven't
gun.
seen before because of this guy's unique talent.
Good run. A good run. Made it even better. Almost got the first.
More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is
Good
the man.
tackle.
He is the guy.
Way to
He is
close
priority.
down on that.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Oh, brother. We were
Wants to
completely
throw on third.
out of
Guard in the
position
backfield.
there.
It's Pittman. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw
Wide
is
splits.
really going to help out your team.
Gave us tricks against Tennessee on defense. Watch for that tight end
To
leaking.
the air, it's
Okay,
Braxton.
let's play action.
Throws to the wideout. On
Good
target
catch.
to the left.
Tough catch.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
See if we can get a stop here on
From the
defense.
gun,
Get
wants
off the
to pass.
field, and
Pulls it in.
it's going to be a first down.
Moving
Tough
deeper
catch.
into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Intercepted by McDaniel.
Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Solomon Beebe explodes. Solomon Beebe tracked down.
Bring him down, but the big
Almost
play
broke
will
that
get
4-6.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
Oh, man. Had him open, but the blitz got home, just held on to it too long.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot. With those
spin move, juke move, inside the 5.
Brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. The Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal.
Solomon Beebe finishes it off.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blazers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
Oh, man. Diving down was a big mistake.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Metcalf inside the 20. Elijah Metcalf making a play.
17. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the ground. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Oh, out of reach for Corey Miller there.
Throw incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are
not
so
a smart
real.
decision.
The coaches get super
Dangerous
tight
throw.
and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't
They were waiting to pick off the screen, so didn't want to force that either.
Not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
They're
Go
all
make
so
the tackle,
far
force the fourth
downfield,
down.
especially with the safeties. It's a quarters look, so if we can win up front, this is an easy first down, and we do.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first
Jevin
quarter.
Jackson, 6 carries, 54 yards. Solomon Beebe, 4 for 40, I believe. We're running the ball really well. And Jalen Kitna is also doing his part, finding his guys, setting them up after the catch. Got to continue on this track here in this rivalry game to improve to 7-1 in our final non-con. Oh, I was hoping to knife through that hole. Got closed up pretty quickly. 2nd and 8.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Kitna tucks it. Gets a pickup of 5.
He turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd.
Okay, up, they're boxed in.
Put your offense in a
Block
better
it well.
position to succeed. That's a nice
Get to
second
the
down.
edge. And boom, Solomon Beebe with a powerful finish gets the first.
Margins are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times.
Clearly zone coverage.
Got to be able to get
Gotta get
pushed
lag
up
out
front,
there.
and it helps when you have a talent like that
Block.
to turn around and hand the football off to.
And it's one-on-one, and they do end up closing in.
He is going nowhere.
Milliner goes
Stop
nowhere.
at the line of scrimmage. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Give
Kitna hands it off to Beebe, who's inside the 15.
Chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also
1st
been
and
able
10
to
from
do
the
it
11.
with
They're
efficiency
blitzing.
and getting first downs.
Wide
Staying
open
on
is the
field.
tight
We
end,
saw
Ferguson, who's going to score. Antonio Ferguson extends the lead with the after the catch, and a smart decision again by Kitna. This offense is clicking, playing with a lot of rhythm, a lot of momentum. Trying to see if it's still snowing. It's going to be snowing all day.
Come on, give me something.
We have to have at least 8 inches of
Southern
snow right now.
Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down
Almost
to
intercepted.
out in the field.
Josh Baca
Once they got down to the
jumps
goal
on the
line, so
ball.
just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah,
This
listen, I
defense
think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive.
continues to play well. Ezra Odinjor.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
It's a quick throw and just rally and tackle before the sticks, and it's 4th down.
Stop at the 26 and let's
Caden
see if they
Morris.
bring out the punt team. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away.
Not going to get
First
much,
time
and
we've seen their
Tucker
punt team this
on for the
afternoon.
first time.
He was
Caleb
working
Brown.
his way toward
Offensive
midfield.
lead,
They'll
3
stop
for
him at the
3,
46
scoring
yard
touchdowns so far in this
UAB has the
game.
ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it.
Oh, man. I'm glad I didn't throw that, though. It was well defended where I was about to go. I was going to go with the in route over there with hooks.
This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense.
Overthrows Brown, tried to squeeze it into a tight window.
Well, you see
This
them
sets up a
taking
3rd and
shots.
20 at their
The
own
process is, look, we've had so much
36.
success early in this game running the football.
Just a
Let's
conservative
see
call.
if we
Hand
can-
off to Beebe, who explodes. Beebe gets the first. 7 carries, 96 yards for Solomon Beebe, and they just can't stop this run game.
One of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting.
unleashes one deep.
Safety played it well, and Brown goes up and cannot
Taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
make the grab.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been
second
taking
and
advantage
10.
of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes.
The safeties
That
are coming
was
up, man. They're
almost number 3,
baiting it.
and we're
They're
only
baiting
in the
it.
first
We'll see
half.
if we can exploit it.
Looking to throw, it's Kitna. This one's complete.
Hooks makes the grab and gets down.
Right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Blazers have this offense rolling.
Trying to
Wants
get him
go
to
up top
jump.
on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of
Quickly
it.
lag the tight end. We'll get a first. Oh, close to it.
Chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gonna look downfield again. And that
Looking
pass will
for
be
Hooks.
jarred
He's not
loose
gonna
on
grab it.
second down. That brings up third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be
So
checked
third
out.
and inches.
The Blazers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on
Knowing that they're going to expect the running back to get it. It's Kitna, but that ball ends up falling back.
It's so hard to
So now it
force
brings up
fumbles.
4th and
When you
1.
do, you
Southern
so
Miss going to
badly
look
wanna
to get
get
off
him
the
to
field
fall,
here.
and you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense
And they do. They stop Jackson. And a 4th down stop in the red zone, and their little bit of momentum flipped to the Golden Eagle sideline. Oh, man. That one free rusher just ended up ruining that whole play. And then a good block shed closed it up for sure.
He's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Fires to the wideout.
Good catch, contested.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Hits the seam, and it's overthrown by Braxton.
So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
3rd and 7, they're going to the air, and underneath it's caught. Caden Morris gets the first.
Picks up the first down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught
Underneath,
it's Pittman.
not much going for
And the
Pittman.
defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Going
And
empty
the Golden
here.
Eagles headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right.
Good catch, strong catch
And he
by
found all
Caden
kinds
Morris.
of room and got it down to the 28.
They're making
Not
good
the most
plays from these
productive half of this
receivers.
offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one falls
Overthrown a little
incomplete,
bit,
trying to get a
incomplete.
chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the
Tyshawn
quarterback. So
Chapman
now, when I'm a
making
wide
the
receiver,
play,
I gotta
getting
make
the
sure I
first
know
down,
I
and
fit in the
we're
hole
under
between
30
the zones.
seconds.
I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver.
Timeout,
Finding that
Southern
hole,
Miss.
the quarterback going straight.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quick completion on the out route.
Timeout again by
And the
Southern
connection
Miss.
takes it to the 11.
Bring up a 3rd down and 4 for Braylon Braxton in this offense with more wide splits here. Caden Morris in motion. They're going to fake it.
He wants it all.
Got him. Touchdown.
In the end zone.
Chapman.
Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when
18 seconds to go, we got 2 timeouts.
Away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's
knowing that field positioning, we could get it, but time is more important here.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field.
Knowing that they're going to drop, we're going to try to slip the screen.
Pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Back to throw. It's Kitna. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this...
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
Snags it! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi! And here they come, almost all the way back. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kitna. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is perfect. That brings them to within 1. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
I'm going to try to manage through this game with this controller. The left 2 button does not work, so we're going to have to see if I can manage it. If I can't manage it, then we're just going to have to go without audio, but my audio on the other controller is not working, and then I got another controller that won't turn on. Am I throwing controllers around? No, I don't know what's happening, so PlayStation, get your stuff together. So let's try it. Oh, brother. This is not going to work. I'm going to have to take a delay of game. And go audioless.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Delay of game. Offense. That is a completely...
That one's a little bit different. We'll see if the audio is working. All right, now the audio is working. So if I hear that pop again, though, like, I know the audio is going to cut. I just hope it doesn't. So I'm having controller problems, and I don't have anything to use the streaming software with. Otherwise, that would be the alternative. So things going wrong, and I got distractions over here not helping. But this game has gone a completely different direction now. Solomon Beebe has been a running back that has had more success today, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. It's important that we get some offense going because it has stalled out since the first 3 drives. We get Solomon Beebe a 1st down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Trying to get Jevin Jackson going.
5 yards on the 1st down play.
By far, he's having one of his worst games. Still a good game. Like 12 for 65 is not that bad.
A little crease, and he can make yards for you.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Jackson.
There we go. Jevin Jackson on the Wildcat 3rd and 1.
84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to
didn't have enough time to get it out to Brown.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Everybody pressed up. We got to try to get open here.
Fast and in a hurry.
Nobody open except for Jackson on the dump off.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways.
Give to BB. BB tries to muscle. It's 4th and 4. We're going for this. You know we are.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Blazers will try to move the chains on 4th down.
Why wouldn't we try to run this against this look? Solomon BB's been reliable, and he's going to be reliable on that 4th down. 10 carries for a $112 for Solomon.
Moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're working that left side. Now the connection.
Good pickup, 5 to lag there.
Really nice catch by the big tight end.
The RPO alert here.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Breaking a tackle, and Corey Milner is going to score again.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip.
One-on-one, and Milner makes a miss and almost blocked it there, but it's 28-20, an 8-point lead, and the offense finds life on a 12-play drive down the field.
Right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
So we'll see what Braylon Braxton this offense has in response. Not much going in the run game there.
Gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly.
2nd and 9. They're going to the ground again. This time a lot more is there. Towards the sideline, gets a first down.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun.
Heck of a run, man, and keeping this drive alive.
He has enough to move the chains. The Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Braxton.
Batted around, almost caught, and then almost picked.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man.
Oh, turns upfield, Davis. Off and running, touchdown, Southern Miss.
Once he got some room, it was over. This is like a baseball pitcher that
they're going for 2 to try to tie this game at 28 after falling down 21-3 early. And they get it. No, they don't. Chapman gets it broken up. UAB's clinging now to a 2-point lead.
Making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Caleb Brown.
inside his own 10. Let's see
Oh, I
what
was
he gets.
hoping for one more
Not a
block.
lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Milner has been the go-to guy in the throw game today. 6 for 76 and 2 touchdowns. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We got a ball game here in Birmingham. 28-26, UAB leads.
And as we switch ends of the
A
field,
nice
let's take a
fury
look at the
of
national
23-7 run gets Southern Miss back in this game. So there's a quick glance at the rankings.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a
Tennessee, who
classic
beat us in the top 25 again. That's going to help our case if we want to be in the rankings for the first time in year one. Man in motion is Hooks, and they're going to hold the edge. BB out to the 45, gets a first.
When you're trying to close out a game. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the
See if
fourth
this
quarter,
cross
picking
screen
up
works
that
here to
first down.
Jevin
They
Jackson.
need him now.
Going to
They've
set
got
it
the
up.
lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need
With
him
the
to
pressure,
play
had to
his best
throw it
football.
sooner than I wanted, but still a good pickup of 8.
Everything is on the line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting.
There goes Jevin Jackson. Out to the 31.
Yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
So 2 100-yard rushers now. This run game has been really good.
Run the football with the lead late in this game.
And it's resulting in more resources in the run game. Down the field, though, could not hang on as Iverson Hooks.
Instead, it'll be second down.
Pressing up.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Giving another shot to Hooks. Cannot corral it. Probably didn't have enough space anyway. It's 3rd down and 10.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
They hand up to BB, and a heck of a job fighting through the traffic to make the stop, trying to sneak a run on 3rd and long. Delange to make it a 5-point game. It's blocked! Second kick blocked this year. Was that up the middle? Yeah. Wow. Who was that? Shout out to Ishmael here, who fought through the blocks and got a hand on it. It was very clearly going to be good. That's the first time I've seen in this game a block from up the middle. And now a field goal takes the lead for Southern Miss. Trying to shoot the gap is Baca, and Matt Jones is down hurt on the offensive line.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, Matt Jones is the backup running back for, I didn't even know his name.
With the catch, it's Chester.
Oh, Chester breaks free. Chester out across midfield. Braylon Braxton dicing up this defense, but the receivers helping out a ton with the yards after the catch.
Long completion for the first down. Did you see everybody sprinting to the
Play action and throws underneath. It's caught.
Right now.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient.
Caught. Into field goal range goes Caden Morris.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Pressing up.
Out of the gun,
It's going to
they'll
be a
run
run.
inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
Some composure wearing thin here, and oh my, inside the 1.
Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Already in a great spot.
First and goal.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in.
Overshot it. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Jalen Carter punches it in, and USM has clawed all the way back, taking the lead 30-7 ever since falling down 21-3. UAB is in danger of their win streak, stopping at 3 yet again.
Inside his own 15, looking for a crevice.
Out to the 33, a solid return for Caleb Brown.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Coming out on first down.
Kitna on the play fake. Kitna loads up, throws it deep. Iverson hooks it, is intercepted.
Intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. Made a defender miss.
Out to the 36 on the return, and things just falling apart for UAB.
The field position with the return. Give to the back.
Nowhere to go. Good stop on defense.
Big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover.
Nowhere to go.
Now,
Odinjor makes first contact.
Really good.
It's a big 3rd down and 14 play right here. We got to get off the field.
So defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back.
Lofts one.
Looking deep, and it's broken up by Fisher, who fights through the hands.
Was there and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Eagles will punt it away on 4th down.
Well, we saw first with the interior block. Why not a punt block? We've only seen one of those, or I've only seen one of those. Oh, I tried to get some space. If I could have fielded it off the hop, I would have had a better opportunity.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back on.
So with 4:21 left, is this going to be the legacy drive for somebody on UAB squad, or will the defense make big-time plays and get off the field here? Going back to the ground, fighting through the block. It's 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be.
3rd and 9. Solomon Beebe checks in. It looks like a blitz look. It's not. Pressure, and Kitna throws a dime in the face of pressure. Hooks makes the big play.
First down at the 30. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Kitna.
Milliner makes the grab, and it's going to be a first down.
That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just another big play for this guy who spent the
This could be the
entire
final
game
play
wide
before
open
the
for a
2-minute
touchdown
warning.
there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Brown is
So
in
I'll keep
motion.
finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now.
Oh,
He's already
no.
made plays. I know I can
2-minute
trust him, so
timeout.
I'm gonna
2
continue
timeouts for
controlling this
UAB.
offense, 'cause I know
This
he
is
can
crunch
make
time
big
right
plays.
here.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Blazers
It's
now
another
with a
man
long
look.
way to go to pick up the first down.
Milliner got caught in some traffic, and Brown cannot hang on.
Jarred loose by the hip.
Milliner didn't get caught into that traffic. He would have been wide open for a first down, but instead it's going to be 3rd and 12.
You have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up. Maybe
Lofting it, Hooks makes the grab at the sticks. It's a first down.
maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Trying to pop a run, got the safeties back, but good swarming team defense right there.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Minute 36, this is turning into what looks like the final drive for UAB. If they can't score a touchdown, the win streak ends.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play.
Minute 20.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down.
Nobody open, and Kitna just dumps it to the sideline. Jevin Jackson is now hurt.
Find an open man, he'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Long drive continues as the
Bunches
offense
to the
keeps
left.
working
If this
the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout.
Milliner, oh sorry, that's Hawkins. But they draw the flag, pass interference. Huge call.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage.
Huge call. And now they're at the 23, moving.
Downs after the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Bringing the heat.
Kitna tried to throw at the last second. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes.
A give, Solomon Beebe with space. Cannot quite get the first.
He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Blazers in the hurry up.
Going to the air here. Wide open is Caleb Brown. 1st and goal. So this is the ball game, so no reason to be in a rush to get this snap off.
Can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a
Touchdown, Solomon Beebe. Now they got to go for 2.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown.
Here we go for the 2-point conversion and a field goal lead.
from the gun, looking for a man.
Kitna throws. BB gets there. The 2-point conversion is good in UAB with 30 seconds to play. Let's go, man. Come on. This team making a play when a lot is on the line as far as just momentum. I know this is an out-of-conference game late in the year, but you got a rivalry game as well. And now 30 seconds for Braylon Braxton to drive his team into field goal range to try and tie this game. It's going to start with the dump off and a timeout as Briggs gets the call. We cannot do that. Okay, I'm trying to get Brian over. And now we're not in coverage. Throws, oh my gosh, that should have and could have been picked, but he just was not ready for that throw.
Side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to
3rd and 3 for Braylon Braxton in this offense. He's got him. 1st down. Timeout Southern Miss with 15 seconds left.
Timeout, 15 seconds left to play. And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st.
Just got to think about that blocked field goal up the middle that Southern Miss had. Huge play for the Eagles.
Off the play fake on
Blitz comes. Braxton extends. Braxton throws. Chapman. Chester, pardon me. Chester. With 7 seconds to go. This to tie. Timeout. We're going to ice him.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left.
Come on, fellas. Get loud, crowd.
And this kicker is turning into old.
They had a block. Why not us too? And it's up. It's going to be true. It's good. Tied game. Why not overtime? Barry Pryor.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks.
Might as well chuck one up and hope for a miracle.
With just 2 seconds left to go. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Here's a hit.
Kitna gets hit, almost intercepted. We're going to overtime.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
There's the rules of overtime. Going to have a coin toss. Starts at the 25-yard line. We're going back and forth. Then you got to go for 2 in the second overtime, and the third overtime is 2-point conversions.
Alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can
Southern
do their
Miss has
job
won
to
the
go out there and
toss.
win. Just
They're going to
2
play
possessions,
defense
ball,
first.
You got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
decent run for BB, given that he got hit basically at the line of scrimmage.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The give to the running back from the shot.
There goes Jevin Jackson out to about the 10.
They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you
Fakes the
finish?
handoff,
How do you
back
finish
to
the sides
throw.
if you win that big trophy
Nothing
at
open
the end of the
initially.
year?
He's
in the
just
high
going to
school
flip the hooks and take a few yards.
He'll get a lot of touches today.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun. Give on the
Oh,
inside.
BB almost broke that. Oh, my
Second
gosh.
effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DB.
Iverson hooks. Touchdown, UAB. Let's go. Come on. You saw me dialed in because I wasn't talking much.
Would push this lead to 7. And the extra point
So
is
defense gets
third
one
down,
stop,
7.
and we survive this rivalry game
Surgical
at home.
precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing.
See if defense can make a play here. Pressure comes, tries to throw back over the middle. Dangerous, but he had a man open.
Defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Keep bringing that
Looking for a
pressure.
man. It's Braxton.
Braxton throws, caught,
He's got it.
touchdown, Chapman.
They got it in the end zone. Now a decision.
Is that Chapman? I forget, dude. All of them have single-digit
That's
numbers.
number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean,
Either
you know
way,
he's
it's the
gonna
second
catch the
touchdown.
football, and you know he's gonna make
And now
plays
we're going to
after
be on
the catch.
defense
Those are the
here,
guys
so
that
at least we're in a
feature,
position
and
we
you find them, and they
prefer
produce like
for the
this.
second overtime. Know if we got to score a touchdown. Know if we got to score a touchdown and 2. Know that if we what we got to do to win, what we got to do to tie.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Trying to strip it desperately
He
right
never
there.
had a chance.
Would have been a
Just
big
stopped
play for that
forward as soon as
defense.
he got it.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second and
Arrow
12.
fire caused a wreck that
And they're
had
going
be
to
a blown aside.
stick with the ground game and a spin move, and it's a successful
Able to
run,
make the tackle, but not before
setting up a more manageable third down.
21.
Excuse me. I got the hiccups now.
They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down.
43-43. Braxton is back to throw. Braxton is going to throw. Coming back. It's fourth down.
They'll make
And they're going to bring on the field goal unit and hope to get a stop on defense. But a big stop by our defense. Williams blocks it. Williams blocks it. And all it's going to take is a field goal by DeLange to win this game.
And you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
The amount of block kicks this season, man, have been crazy.
any kind of score and it's over.
Hooks in motion.
Wide receiver. Hands it off.
And it's Isaiah Jacobs getting his first carry for a first down.
The defense finally
Blasting through that hole.
sweet run and good gain. And the Blazers have moved it inside the 20. Might as well
Jacobs
run him until they
again.
stop him. He's got it again.
Second and 3.
Down at the 8-yard line as they threaten
No
to get
reason
in
to
the red
force
zone.
anything.
It'll be second
especially
down,
when
and
you're running
remember,
the ball
they
like
can pick up
this.
first without scoring. That one
Tried to
never
force
had a
something
chance.
anyway.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third down, and they
Third
wanna
and
make sure
3,
their kicker has
but
a chance to
obviously,
win in overtime. And
you
they
center
did
this
not
kick,
let him reach the line
we got a
and
good
they'll
chance
bring
here.
up a decision here.
Southern Miss, I assume, is going to call a timeout. They do. Charles Huff calls the timeout here for the Golden
Timeout
Eagles.
called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime.
DeLange gets this one high enough. UAB survives and moves on. What a game.
Be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Solomon Beebe, 18 carries, a buck 44, 2 touchdowns.
With a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime?
So it wasn't the Heisman Trophy contending running back who stood out, though he did have a decent day himself. It was Solomon Beebe. Kitna, 24-41, 255, 4 touchdowns, and had that pick on the deep ball shot. 21 carries, 122 yards for Jevin Jackson. 18 carries, 144 yards for Beebe. And when Jacobs, his number was called, he's been reliable all year. Why not continue it? Amazing job. Take a look at the receiving game. Iverson Hooks, 7 for 67. Milliner, 7 for 87, had 2 touchdowns as well. And we spread the ball around, including the 11-yard touchdown for backup tight end Antonio Ferguson. Thrilled with this win. Huge win. Look, it wasn't pretty. But it's still a win. And at the end of the day, we are 7-1 in year 1 here with UAB. I did not think that this was going to be easy. I specifically thought we would struggle on defense. And defense at times struggles, but at the end of the day, they always do enough to win games. Even against Tennessee, they did enough, and it was our offense who came up short, not scoring. So, a commitment from Dante Addington, and yeah, when you see those running backs do what they did, Dante Addington has every reason to be excited to come. Now we got a fullback, Darrell Mooney from Savannah, Georgia. Defensive tackle, Tavares York from Alabaster, Alabama. Mike linebacker from Leesburg, Georgia, Ty Hyman. And the kicker, George Calcaterra, the 2-star that we were not going to prioritize, ends up committing after only a week on our board. Whoa, man. Big week in recruiting right there. So there's Addington. There's Mooney, who was a priority get because we don't have a fullback. There's Calcaterra. And pardon me, it was Pianalto. So we're going to get rid of him because we got Calcaterra committed. 210 points available now. 86 kick power, 76 accuracy. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break. This is going to be an intermission. If you are rewatching this, you can skip ahead to find when we get back to the activity. But man, look at this class. It's coming up very nicely for us. As you take a look at the rankings in the American, we have the number 1 class with 10 total commits, 9 3-stars, 1 2-star. You see the only other team with close to the same amount of commits at this point is North Texas. They're all 2-stars. So I will be back. Quick intermission. When I get back to, I'm going to be writing down our recruiting board and all that stuff and just pointing out what we have. And then looking at some of the top prospects, where they have landed, top committed prospects on the board, where they have landed. So we'll be back. All right, we're going to try to get this audio to work on the other controller. Let's just do this real quick. You can see this is the Heisman race. You see Jalen Dupree getting in here, Arch Manning, Katron Allen, Kevin Jennings, Haynes King. If you take a look at our conference standings currently, Tulane and UAB at the top. East Carolina and USF have one loss, so the only teams that control their own destiny is USF, UAB, and Tulane. Do we have a college football playoff poll? We do, and here's the current bracket at the moment. Penn State, Georgia, Oklahoma, and Michigan all have byes, with Tulane getting an auto bid. And then you got Texas Tech hosting them, Miami and Nebraska, Indiana, Duke, Ole Miss, and Texas. We are 24th in the country right now, in position where we could potentially make a college football playoff. So let's go ahead and switch controllers here. And if the audio doesn't work, the audio doesn't work. I'll play it without audio. If not, if the audio does work, then we're good.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UAB's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. The running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven their...
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Owls offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The give from the gun. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Ready to fire from the pistol. Now they'll run it to the right here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Back open in the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run...
Turning it on! Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 1st and goal for the offense.
1st and goal, UAB.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Floating away. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, UAB. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field, trying to set up the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Dances away to buy time. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Owls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. On his way from around the 50. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. To throw, it's Kitna. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Spins away from the defender. Oh, he's got some space.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
He now has 53 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking to throw. Here comes the Heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football.
There he goes! Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first. He's running free down the middle. He's at the touchdown. No! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Blazers!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the... Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The option look. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. It's reversed. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the Blazers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, UAB. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Rice rushes to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Blazers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Touchdown, Blazers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They think there's room to run to the right here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another...